Start her up.
Hey guys, George here back to another train stream.
Hey, welcome to another train stream on GFW Trains. How you doing today, George?
Good.
It's one of those days. All right.
Yeah. So, currently got the Burke running, the circus train. Maybe switch that out soon. But yeah, I don't know. There's something going on this track recently, but having trouble. Right, you were having troubles with that earlier.
I was. Welcome everybody to the stream today. Hope everyone's having a great day. George is just getting done with school. Not done with school, plowing his way through school. It's some stay-at-home learning. Right there, George. Some stay-at-home learning today. Having a good day. You got a little mark on your face there, George.
Yeah, didn't notice that. Anyways.
You're going to need to speak up. We had some complaints yesterday that they couldn't hear you, George.
Sorry.
I'm not saying sorry or anything like that. Just I noticed that you've got your hot voice on today. So,
What were
some
you trying
requests.
to do over here?
Well, well, for those of you that are just tuning in, right before we turned on the stream, I was setting everything up, and you were running the template around that track yesterday. And I didn't realize you hadn't switched the switches back, so I had started that up, and it went around the switches that a long train like that was going to have some problems with. So speaking of that, so yeah, that's what I was doing there, George.
Oh, okay.
So if there seems to be some miscommunication, this is the first time George and I have seen each other today.
Yeah.
So, okay, it's good stuff today. We're relaxing, kicking back, running some trains. Got some people checking in here saying hello. Good to see everybody. Got the same trains we're running yesterday because we've just been kind of go since we ended the stream yesterday. So throughout the stream, I think we're going to change some stuff up. We had a chance to get out of the house yesterday. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Had a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, so here something happened for you.
Did?
Yeah, you went somewhere, right?
Yeah, I went somewhere, yeah. And I got my racing engine.
Good.
Yeah. Actually, I'll bring it over just to show you guys. Yeah.
No, aren't you? No, George, there's got to be a day of reveal. That's part of the surprise.
Okay. Mine isn't much of a secret, though. I've already told some people, so.
Yeah?
Yeah. But yeah, and as you can see, I posted a picture of the Hiawatha behind there.
So we got a chance to get out, and Buddy ours, color on this one, please.
Okay, sorry. But yeah, and then he gave us some template, or let us borrow some template stuff that we can use on Thursday for the stream as well. So we're gonna be running some template on Thursday, right?
Yeah, Template Thursday. Should be good stuff. What did you got something out last night, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Hiawatha out yesterday, just to look at it.
Is that one still out?
Yeah.
Why don't you give everybody a chance to see that one, George? George, there's some people on the stream that are saying that you need to turn your mute button off.
Here's the engine. And then here's the tender. I think the cars are still put away though too, right? Correct. Yeah, I didn't take them out.
Yes. So good stuff. We got some neat template we're gonna run. We'll do that on Thursday.
Yeah. Is that the standard gauge, George? No, it's a Lionel one. I'm pretty. Is that the same one he's got in the display case? Or is the one he got in the display case
I don't know, George. That's a good question. I've always thought the one that Grandpa had in his display case is the Hudson, but that's a Pacific. Or I'm sorry, Atlantic.
Yeah. So,
I guess the one thing I can do, I can always get George to pipe up when he's not talking, is say something wrong like that. Southern Pacific GG1, and he'll always speak up to correct me.
yeah, that's pretty corny.
Well, good. We got some regulars here. Let's talk about some people checking in. First in the door, Burnsy. Brian Burns in the house. Give him a whistle. Got another person saying they need to turn off your mute button. Speak up a little bit, George.
Where?
What's that?
Where?
In fact, it was in the comments for a video yesterday, George. I know you got a volume in there. You can turn it up to another level if you want. All right, so Wally Woodrick's in the house. Online G. Burnsies wants to double down and say that he's here early. He's committed. Committed, George.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He was texting me earlier. But, yeah.
Grandpa's checking in. Yeah, I actually got an email from Grandpa yesterday, George.
About what?
The tractor pull that we had. Yeah, the tug of war, and he was saying that he's filing a protest on behalf of the New York Central. He says he was robbed. He thinks that there needs to be a rematch.
Maybe we can do a
Speak up, buddy.
Maybe we can do a rematch today.
There we go. Not today. We'll do a rematch.
Okay.
All right. So let's see here. We've got. So he's got a protest checking in. Says he's still a little concerned about that one there. Yeah. Who else? We get Securitas Dencha in the house. Good to see you. All right. Give him a whistle. Sam, Texas Trainmaster here. Brian Burns here. Benjamin Ty. Stephen Koferl. Stefan. That's good. Angel Garcia. That's Carl Tweetdale Jr. He's here. Ours Trains is here. Brandon the Frisco 1522. Scott O, he's checking in. Says, hey guys, Pensy GG1 here from the Jersey Shore. Hope to see yours is running sometime soon. It's a good one. We have to get that one going.
The scale?
Yeah. I've been saying that I was going to bring that down, and I haven't done that.
Yeah, we said we were going to do it over the weekend, but I don't think we ever got a chance to.
No, we're behind the 8 ball on that. All right. Pennsylvania, we're bringing down the GG1 on Wednesday. We'll be running that GG1 on Wednesday. Promise here. All right? So tune in. We'll get that on Wednesday. All right. And Benjamin Ty says, Scotto, I love the GG1s, just not from the Jersey Shore. Yep. Grandpa's saying to give George some pep pills. That was a fun video. All right, Texas Trainmaster says, be happy, George, and speak up. Apparently there's a theme going on here today, George.
I'm happy. I just, I don't.
Don't even say you were tired because you slept until 10. Although that's a little bit earlier than yesterday. You slept until 10:30 yesterday.
Yeah, I didn't sleep until 10 today.
Oh.
I woke up at 9:30.
9:30. My bad. Oh, I'm sorry. So people are saying that they really like that Hiawatha, George.
It's a pretty cool engine, that's for sure. I like it a lot. It's funny too. We didn't know what was in the bin when we got it.
Yeah, we've got some really beautiful locomotives. I can't wait till Tim Play Thursday. That's gonna be some good stuff.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ours Train says he got my email. That's good. Good to hear. Sorry for being a little bit slow on that one.
I knew it was on my face.
It's probably just something off the rails.
I think it was grease from the Berkshire.
Yeah, some Berkshire grease. See, Brian Burnsy's checking in, George, and guess what he says?
Wally, you are screwed in the race. I know what it is, and it's fast. I have raced this loco before.
Dang, George, dang.
How come you can know what mine is, but I can't know what yours is?
Cause that's how I'm playing my cards, George. Could be showing up with the turbine.
I think I might have screwed mine up yesterday, though.
Uh-oh, what happened?
I don't know. I went to look at it, and yo, man, I got it back running, just not as good as
I
it
just
was
wanted to
earlier.
point out, ladies and gentlemen, I got a yo man from my son. Yo man, what's up?
Anyways,
No, no, what's wrong with your engine?
oh, I don't, I, well, I, it's a secret.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's screwed up, but a secret screwed
Yeah, I
up.
think I got it working again though, but yeah, for a while it was like, oh gosh.
So Brandon's confirming one of the things that I really think too, George. Brandon the Frisco says that the Hiawatha is the most beautiful train ever to ride the rails.
I would think you'd say the Hudson was, or like Dreyfus
It was a Hudson, dude.
Oh, the Dreyfus Hudson.
Oh, I'll take a Hiawatha over a Dreyfus Hudson any day. I'll take that any day.
Okay, Hudson, Hiawatha, or Atlantic?
That's a tough one. I don't know.
I'm going with Atlantic.
The Atlantic were faster, right?
Yeah. Although Hudson's are stronger, right? Correct.
I think so, yes. Yeah. Yep. So Sakura Densha says, sorry if I bored anyone with my layout photos on Discord last night. I didn't have a chance to take it. He posted up some photos.
I saw a couple of them. They were really cool.
George and I had kind of a busy day yesterday after the stream, so we didn't get a chance to plug in on the Discord.
If I'm not mistaken, he has an N scale layout. It's pretty cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's neat. That's neat. I can't wait to get over there and check those out.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of the Discord, why don't you tell everybody what that Discord's about, George?
So the Discord server is basically for people to continue talking even after the stream. And yeah, I think we've had over about 20 people on the stream so far, which is really cool. Really cool. And yeah, so basically, it's just for people to get to hang together and talk, and talk about trains. If that makes sense.
Cool.
And I think we have a link to it in the description if you want to check that out. Go and try and join the Discord by going to the link in the description of the stream, and you can join the Discord. It's open to anyone, so don't feel restricted. Yeah, and if you haven't used Discord before, it's our first time using it as well, so don't be afraid to sign up.
Cool. Well, Brando the Frisco is asking you, George, you ever hear the song "Light 'Em Up"?
I think I have.
Light 'em up.
Oh yeah.
And Benjamin Ty says, no, and I think George is kind of the same way. Benjamin says, I'm more of a metalhead from the 70s and 80s. I like Iron Maiden, hence the plane on the picture for his profile.
Yeah, I'm not like a metalhead. I'm just like kind of a slow rock dude. I've grown. I used to be a metalhead, but now I don't know. I just got like boring listening to songs, so I've moved over to like slow rock and then like more like 80s rap. But yeah, that's what I listen to now a lot. I listen to that a lot. I don't really listen to a lot of modern stuff though. Just like 80s rap and slow rock and a little bit of country. But, yeah.
Good. Sakura Densha says, thanks for the whistle. Nice choice, Benjamin Ty. I have seen Bruce Dickinson perform, but not on the stage. He was flying a Fokker D1 triplane at an air show.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool, yeah. Huh? Wow. Hey, Brandon Elizondo is in the house, George. Get him a whistle. Very good. All right. Benjamin Ty says, thanks for your support. All right, that must be talking to Texas Train Masters. Ours Trains is giving me a suggestion, George. I like some of these suggestions I get from the Next Gen guys with you.
What?
He says that if you want to have George talk, just ask him about his dream model train for a while. Would you have a dream model train?
And relaxation sounds. We have a couple of train sounds. Would you like train ride?
Alexa's talking to us. So Alexa is saying that she's got some relaxation train ride sounds.
Whoa.
We're going to have to try that one out.
Yeah.
Try that one out tonight. Relax a little bit with some Alexa
My Alexa's
train sounds.
But yeah.
What happened to your Alexa?
I don't know. It just won't connect to the. It won't connect to the internet. But it just says that I need to go to the app. I haven't gotten a chance to do that yet. But yeah. So.
Grandma's here. She says she's got her iced tea. Let's get ready to rumble. We don't have any drinks. So we're just running to get onto the
Yesterday?
stream. Yep, I'm gonna get some ice on that iced tea from yesterday.
Watered down.
Yep. Grandpa says, you know what it is, and it isn't cab backwards. Dream train, George.
Well, my dream train that I don't have, or is it dream train that I have, or my dream train would be the cab forward, but I don't have.
Bottoms up, everybody. Hold on. Even though it's a day old iced tea, I'll grab some. George made it 17
Minutes.
17 minutes, by the way. Go ahead, George. Sorry.
Then I would I don't know what else I'd like to get. I'd probably like to get a Vision Line Big Boy, although those are like crazy expensive. My dad and I were looking at Big Boys and OGR phone the other day, and it's just like, holy cow, man, how much those are, you know? Like you can buy a car for how much? Like you could literally buy like a used car for as much as like a big boy. You know?
Oh, I know. We were looking at some before the.
Like even JLC big boys are like crazy.
Right,
you know?
right. No, they're definitely gone up in price. That's for sure.
Because I remember before 4014 was restored, like you could get big boys at like decent prices. You know, not like they were still expensive, but like a new big boy is was the price of like a used, well used big boy now. You know, they were I think about like $1,200.
Yeah,
right?
you can buy a JLC big boy for $1,200.
And now you buy like and those are new, right? Correct. Yep. And now you buy like used JLC big boys for like $1,500. I mean, it's just
Yeah, it's the market. What's the market, man? It's the market.
Oh yeah, and like we were looking at OGR from like Pass Posts too, and people that are selling big boys for like $900. It's just like, if only we bought one.
Right.
It'd be like an investment, you know.
Right. It would have been a good investment, that's for sure. So we're getting some chatter about the most beautiful train, George. Sam's checking in and saying he doesn't think that the Hiawatha is the most beautiful train. I have to do that. You can check in who you think is the most beautiful train. He says that he believes that the Southern Pacific Daylight was the most beautiful train.
I think I might have to agree with you. The Daylight was beautiful, but the Hiawatha was just the look of it. You know how like different it was, because the observation car was like wacko. Well, not wacko, just like interesting. Right. You know, the engines were cool, unique. Does that make sense?
Sure.
And all right. And everything just.
All right, so at some point here, Benjamin Ty is saying, Benjamin, I'm having trouble joining the Discord. It says that it's invalid or expired. Please help. If you can do me a favor, this right here, coming right along here, is an email for Train Buds. Shoot me an email there, and if I can during the stream, I don't think I'm going to be able to because we use our computer to stream, and this other one that I use, this is a piece of junk, this computer, I don't need. I will try and shoot you a new invite out to there. Or if somebody who's on the Discord server could post up an invite on the stream, that would be great, so that Benjamin can get on the stream. But please, if you could shoot me an email to the email address below. I can't do anything while the stream is going because obviously I'm on here talking. So sorry about that, but I'd love to help you out, Benjamin. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Yeah, the link on there is probably expired. I'm gonna have to update that one.
Yeah. Either email or just wait for tomorrow.
Right. Yes. I'll try and put up a new. Well, it's gonna be too. Yeah, we'll put up something tomorrow. Maybe that is an expired link. That's sneaky. Sorry about that. So, yeah, can somebody get on the Discord and get an invite and then post it in the comments? No, I need you to talk and be a host of this. That way, and maybe I can try and do that. So, Tim's here, George. Give him a whistle. All right. So Sam's saying I'll be doing a live stream for those of you who want to join, staying home and talking trains. I'll be doing some special giveaways. It'll be about 3 to 5. Sam's been plugging in that Tuesday time slot when George and I aren't streaming. We haven't been streaming on Tuesdays. We got to take a day off, kind of regroup. We work on a train layout. George gets to sleep in or do something.
I don't
right?
get to sleep in. I just
yeah.
School kind of interferes with that.
Yeah, you got to get up before 10. Yeah, these guys are saying the link is invalid. All right, I'm going to work on that right now. George, as soon as I get the comments caught up, I'm gonna switch out that Discord link. Sorry about that,
You know,
everybody.
it was funny too because you can't even like 844 was like you could buy a big boy for cheaper than you could find an 844.
Yeah,
like when
right. No, that's true.
yeah that uh, and like 4449 they've always been pretty expensive. You know, you can't like it's just they're daylights anything daylight. Just anything restored 765 is crazy. Like Berkshires with any like with like nickel plate are crazy expensive. You know, or
Right.
like Pure Marquette. I think the Pure Marquette scale Berkshire is probably one of the most expensive ones.
Yeah. Everybody likes that one because of the Polar Express.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the ours would kind of work as a Polar Express if we got the tender.
Right.
But that's probably got to be expensive too, you know.
Right.
A couple $100.
Why don't you read through here, there, George?
Okay.
I'm gonna see what I can do on the.
Okay. Hey George, what's your favorite NSHU? If you're talking about heritage unit, my favorite heritage unit's probably Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I've always said Penn Central, but I'm gonna say something different today. I think I'm gonna go with the Pennsylvania one. I don't know. Or Illinois Terminal. I like the Illinois Terminal one. I don't know why. I just think it's cool. But yeah, let's see what else. My dream. Oops, I just lost it. Oh yeah. The most beautiful train to me is the Twilight Express. The most beautiful steam locomotive to me is the D51 200. But I doubt Lionel made that one. You'll have to which one is what wheel configuration is that? Grandpa says the most beautiful engines are the F units or E units. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one. E units are pretty cool. And same with F units. I just like their just the look on them, the car bodies and everything. It's really cool. Let's see. The most beautiful diesel to me is the TEB6C. Ooh, interesting. I love the original NS Heritage unit. Oh yeah, the original Norfolk and Southern one. That one's really cool. I like the red on that one. It's a 282 tender look. Oh, really cool. Let's see. Big boys are not, or Mega Train Lover says, big boys are not cheap. Also, have you got any antique trains? Well, we got quite a few. In fact, on Thursday we're doing a tin plate day where we run only tin plate engines. But we have a crazy ton of post-war. I think my grandpa's. I mean, my dad can probably vouch for this, but my grandpa's got probably one of the best post-war collections in our area. He's got a lot of rare pieces, including like an original girls train with a factory error, and just a bunch of other. He's got a Jersey Central FM. He's got every single 64 boxcar. He's got the 50th anniversary set. He's got the I think it's the Halloween General, right? Correct.
Yep.
What else does he have? He's just got a whole ton of stuff. I mean, he's got every single variation of New York Central F units. And yeah, and there's even stuff that's never been out of the box too that can't even be displayed. He's got a Bosco milk car. Yeah, and then he's got a really cool modern collection. Let's see. That's nothing. Just check out the prices for G-scale diecast locos. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one. Those gotta be pretty expensive if you know what I mean. Just because of their size, you know, it might be expensive to produce that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, I can explain that. So Angel's asking what the difference between a Kanawha and a Berkshire. So if I'm not mistaken, Kanawhas were made for the C&O, and they are basically a Berkshire, just called the Kanawha. And I think Tim's gonna get on my case about this, but the Kanawha, or I'm pretty sure they're just Berkshires, and the C&O called them Kanawhas, or they were made specifically for the C&O, and that they call them Kanawhas. But I know Sino also had some Berkshires that they got from the Pure Marquette. Uh, but yeah, I think that's just the only differences. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of more like technical stuff about them that I'm sure other people in the chat can explain. But I'm pretty sure they're just the same engine, just made two different times. Um, let's see. Um, yeah, Grandpa's saying Mega Train Lover. We have some trains going back from the 1920s. Um, let's see. Oh, Austin Block Production says, GFW, I got the big MO O scale trailer. Well, that's cool. Oh boy, we're gonna have to go all the way down. There is a neat video on the Santa Fe F9, or a neat video, of a Santa Fe F9 in Warbonnet pulling a big boy by Frisco, Texas. I think it's 4018. Oh yeah, when they were moving 4018, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how what they were doing with it. I think if they were restoring it, they're not restoring it, but like making it look better. But I know that that was a thing. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I seen that video. Um, George, what Alco FA do you like better, Texas Special or the U.S. Navy Alco? I'm gonna go with the Texas Special. I like that engine. I think it looks cool. You know,
He likes it, the rockets.
Yeah, but I like the colors on it too. The white and red. I think that's pretty cool. Even though that's pretty common railroad colors. Or actually, no, pretty common railroad colors is like black and brown. But you know, there's a lot of railroads that use red. And my favorite color is probably gotta be up there. Red has gotta be up there. But
so not to cut you off, George, I'm going to go upstairs for a second and check on something. But I think that I just updated the link on the Discord. So what I'd like everybody to do, if you want to get on the Discord, do me a favor, refresh the video here, and then check out that link again. And I think the link is going to be a proper link that's not expired on the Discord server. So check that one out.
Okay. Anyways, so I just got to put some smoke on this Berkshire because I just realized that the smoke unit was on. So Philip Lee says, "Hi guys, I did catch a CP Air Force SD70 ACU X SD90 on the CSX. That's cool. All right. I missed it on the Ashland cam because it passed at 1:30. Oh, yeah, that is quite a early time, that's for sure. All right. Let's see. Do you like my meme? Is that the one you sent me? Private message me? Yeah, I think if it is, pretty cool. It's on my YouTube channel now. All right, well, I have to go check that out later. Ours Train says it's swinging by my house on CPD45 probably tomorrow. That's cool. Are you gonna go pick it up, catch it? Yeah, we get a lot of stuff coming through Chicago. I know that for a fact. But yeah. All right, let's see. So I see that Philip Lee has joined the stream. Shane's Trains, welcome to the stream. Let's see, who else do I not have? Austin Train and Block Productions, everything we've gotten you. Scott O, I think that's it so far. So, if it doesn't rain, LOL, I'm going to join the server. Oh, that's good. The more the merrier. Just don't spam, if you know what I mean. And try not to self-promote too much. That's good. That's good. If you're joining the server, please do. My dad did update the Discord link, so everybody should be able to do it. Texas Trainmaster 2248 says 4018 was being moved from Dallas to Frisco along with the rest of the Museum of Rust. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. Didn't know that. LGL Rail Yard, welcome to the stream. Let's see, how many people do we have on right now? 23 people, wow. But yeah, I did see that video. I think I was littler. It happened quite a while ago, but something that I don't know. It was cool when it lasted, but now it's not really that big of a deal just because we got a working big boy. Um, but yeah, Kanachikawa. What? What do you mean by that, LJL? Um. Anyways, let's see. Thought I saw one I missed earlier. Um. Oh yeah. Okay. So I have a question for the stream. What What's your guys' favorite articulated engine besides the big boy? I know mine's the Cav Forward or the AC9. I do like 1218 a lot as well. Um, do I just click to join the server and wait? It isn't doing anything yet. If you have to have a Discord server account. Um,
But it'll walk you through that.
yeah,
right?
but I'm pretty sure it will walk you through that. We're all new to it, so um, well, we don't know everything yet. That's 2884. Oh, that's cool. Probably my DNH challengers, of course. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one. Let's see. Yeah, the DNH challengers are cool. After seeing your model that you have, it's really cool. That's for sure. Bruh, came off again. Did the
Something's off the track on this. So I'll fix it. Just keep rolling.
um. Sorry, it's a 2664 A class. Oh yeah, we got one of those. It's the first gen class, eh? But yeah, tough one for me. I'd say UP 3985. Yeah, it's a shame that they're not restoring that, or that's being retired. I mean, the least they could do is just make it or put it out like for display. Um, my favorite are the Santa Fe 3000 class, um, big boys, challengers, mallets, and Allegheny. Well, anything. Not sure if a lot of you know this, but mallets are like all articulated engines are considered a mallet, if I'm not mistaken. Have you thought of getting a Challenger? Yeah, but just trying to work on the layout for now. Put
Love to get a Challenger. That's
Yeah.
one that I think is out there right now. They're reasonable price. They're neat engines.
yeah,
Like with the rise of the big boy, the Challenger, not only the real Challenger but also the model Challenger, kind of moved to the back of the.
yeah. You don't really see too many of those, you know. Would you agree on that, Pops?
What's that?
You don't see too many Challengers. 'Cause-
You mean model?
yeah, model Challengers. I mean, I've never really seen any O-scale Challengers at shows. But yeah. What's your favorite? 3985 was retired. Yes, correct. I also like the AC9 and Cap 4. Yeah. We sadly our AC9 isn't working. That's one of my dad's favorite engines, right? Correct.
Yep. Yep. It is one of my favorites.
Let's see. EM1s are cool too. Oh yeah, my grandpa's got one of those. That one, my cousin and I ran a ton growing up. Oh, still, but when we were really little. And then we were in the big boys. Well, that one was another one that we loved to run. But yeah, the EM1s always has a special place in my heart. If you know what I mean. Um, DMUs or EMUs? DMUs or EMU trains? I'm gonna go with EMUs. Grandpa says, "Hey guys, I think you have some new listeners today. Tell them about what your schedule visits and subject matters or subject matter is going to be." Well, the layout visits are basically we email people and ask them to share their layouts on their stream, or on our stream. I think we've had 4 people on, right?
Three.
Three people. Um, well, would you consider Grandpa one?
Oh yeah, I guess four.
So
Four.
four. So we've had my grandpa on, my cousin on, uh, Slipsball 3985, right? I think that's
Yep.
his name. And then we've had a Arse Trains on. So that one's those are both have been pretty fun. Or all of them have been pretty fun. They should remake the Erie triplets, figuratively and literally, that they needed to survive. But yeah, I think they were really cool. Really cool engines, and I think they're neat concepts. But if they were to make a Erie triplets, I think it would be it wouldn't be. It would be pretty useless. If you know what I mean. Would you agree with that, Pops?
Yes.
But yeah, they were discontinued before they were. Yeah, they were discontinued before they were created. Yeah, they got up to 5 miles an hour. That's correct. And I think the only thing that they were really used for was pushing trains or helper engines. Grandma here, my friends are watching. Woohoo! All right, well, thank you, Grandma, and your friends.
Cool. Good to see you on, everybody. Thanks for joining the stream.
We'll give you a whistle, but I don't know what your remote went.
I'm using a whistle.
Oh,
Here we go, George. Get him a whistle.
Do you want to sit back down?
Not yet.
Head end brakeman or rear end brakeman? I'm gonna go with rear end brakeman just because of the cabooses. You know, they were the reason that the cabooses were there, and I think that's cool. I think it's cool that they were just like mini houses, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Weatherman Harry, hi, welcome to the stream. Go to the rest of the censored by the CMW.
I'm giving him a welcome to the
editor.
stream.
Oh, sorry. Go to the rest of the stream without saying cat forward. No can do. Anyways. But yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I do like head end brakeman just because I think they were, or the reason that doghouses were a thing, in the steam engines. But, yeah, it's pretty cool. Alrighty, let's see what else we got. What is a dog's favorite place on a freight train? The doghouse. Yeah. I always used to think that they were really cool just because they were like mini houses on the trains. But yeah. Philip Blue says, okay guys, I'm out for now. Been up for more than 24 hours. Have a good night and a good week. Well, thank you for joining the stream, Philip Lee. We always appreciate everybody that's new here. I think you've been here a couple times before, but make sure to come back. And yeah, so I guess. Uh-oh. Anyways, well, I guess have a good night or good morning or whatever you want to call it.
Did you unplug his name?
I think that's. Railfan JK, welcome to the stream. I accidentally pressed the power button on the computer. It went dead. But yeah, so let's see. Weatherman Harry, LOL. What do you mean by that, LJL Rail Yard? I'm back. I had to take my vitamins. Oh, well, welcome back, Angel. Oh, cool. There we go. Welcome back, Angel, to the stream. Always enjoy having you. Benjamin Ty says, gotta go. See you next stream, George. Well, that's cool. Yeah, see you next stream.
Thanks for coming by.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed this part of your day. Well, no stream tomorrow, though, right?
No stream tomorrow. Yes, correct.
When's our next stream?
Wednesday, 3 o'clock. Do you like doghouses? And if you do, what's your favorite thing about doghouses? I don't know. I just think they're cool just because they're on like the Thunder and stuff like that. Hey, Steam Brooks, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Chris. No stream tomorrow. No stream tomorrow. Correct.
But Sam over there, Texas Train Master, he's going to be having a stream 3 to 5. If you want to go over there, check him out. I guess he's going to be doing a giveaway, some stuff over there. So give him a check. We'll be back on Wednesday.
Yes, we will be back on Wednesday. And what are we doing Wednesday? Oh, we're running the GG1.
And we're going to run with a family. I couldn't remember if we were
yeah.
going to run with a family today or Wednesday, but everyone was busy today. So hopefully we'll be less busy today.
How about getting the GG1? How about getting a GG1? I have thought about it. We have, I think. How many do we have?
4. I think I've got 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 GG1s.
5 GG1s.
And come back, Mega Train Lover. Come back on Wednesday. We'll be driving a Scale GG1 with the Fleet of Modernism set. That should be a fun one. That's my favorite set. I love that one.
See you and the GG1 Wednesday afternoon. Have a good one, guys. We'll
All
see
right.
you, Scotto.
Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us for the time that you have today. Good stuff. Appreciate it.
Brian Burns says, "How about getting an M1A? I have it. I don't know. I think they're pretty cool.
I would like to get an M1A. That's a neat engine.
I like the tenders on them.
Yeah, the tenders are good.
Yeah. Does the smoke unit work on 2696? Well, it's on right now. I just put smoke fluid in. So maybe it's here. Can I see this real quick? Let's see. Hopefully it should start smoking now. Angel Garcia says, I actually had a huge milestone yesterday for one of my classes. I was able to construct my own composite on my computer and simulate bending loads. I pulled an all-nighter for it. Oh,
Good.
That's
Pretty good
rough.
stuff.
Yeah. Human
Mega Train Lover's on the way out, George. Sorry, so give me a whistle. Thanks for stopping by today. Humanity.
I am just saying hello real quick. I need to get back to editing. See you finally I see George finally changed his dirty hat.
Not so much.
Yeah.
Not so much. Brian Burns is asking, George, do you own any locos with whistle steam? I have 2 and they're both Pennsylvania. That's me in a nutshell.
We don't have any locomotives with whistle steam. Be cool to get, but we have a lot of older.
Most of those ones with the whistle steam are pretty pricey. In my mind, I'd rather get like 2 of them as opposed to one with the whistle steam.
Yeah, it'd be cool to get. Just, I don't know. If we were to get one with the whistle steam, it'd probably be the big boy. Would you say that? If we were to get any, like, knowing us, like, just like what we buy and stuff like that, if we were to get any locomotive with whistle steam, like if we were to find one,
I would like the big boy, probably, yeah.
But like, or like if
or the AC9, they've got that one. That would be a cool one to get.
They have a cab forward with whistle steam as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So LJL says, can you answer my last question? If you could repost the question, that'd be great. We'll ask that. Barn Full of Trains is here. Hello, Wally. Hello, George. Hello, everybody.
He doesn't have a basement full of trains.
No, he's got a whole barn full.
Barn full. Yes.
Good to see you here. Kick
Let's
back,
see
relax.
No hat for 3 minutes. Well, my hair is pretty horrendous right now. Maybe we can do a Wednesday. I won't wear a hat.
No hat Wednesday?
Or no, actually, if I lose, then I won't wear a hat. Actually, no, I won't wear a hat Wednesday. Yeah.
George, did you think of what my end of the bargain was on that one?
Oh, did not think of that.
All right.
Well, how about this? Like, each person or the. Oh,
I got it.
sorry, I don't want that spilling. Nancy Train says, "Hey guys, just figured out I'd stop by to see what's up." Well, we're just running some stuff today. Nothing real special. Just having a good time.
Yeah, Matt's Train's in the house. Hey guys, just figured I'd stop by, see what's up. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
Anyways, bruh, George, the hair is puffy. Yeah, it's pretty puffy. Normally it goes like that when I wear hats a lot. I'm not really a no hat guy. I mean, I don't really like doing my hair a lot, you know, because it kind of gets I don't know, it's kind of it's an extra task that I don't really want to do. The only time I ever do it's for school or for like I guess special events, but I'm normally wearing a baseball hat. Real fan JK says bye, be safe. All right, well, thank you for joining the stream.
Yep. Thanks for coming by, checking things out. Enjoy your day. We'll see you Wednesday.
Yes.
Come back 3 p.m., 5 p.m.
Yes. Yeah. So 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. like you said. Make sure to if you haven't already, check out the Discord server. We got the link fixed, so all of you should be able to join. If you don't, then I don't know.
We'll try and work on that in another way. If you're having trouble, please email me at TrainBuds, and we'll try and get things
Tim
straight down.
says, I have 2 locomotives with whistle steam, soon 3, maybe 4. Well, that's cool, Tim. I know you have the Berkshire, which has whistle steam, if I'm correct. And then I don't remember the other one that you have. You have to tell us about that one. But Tim's got a pretty neat collection just because he collects mostly like. His collection is really cool by the fact that it's just, you know, unique.
Yeah, he's got a lot of neat trains.
Tim doesn't like to collect like engines that everybody has. Like he doesn't have 6 or 7. He has a nickel plate Berkshire, but it's not 765 because he wants it to be different. If that makes sense.
Right. Was he at 759?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
And he was telling you don't to buy the 611 if you ever bought the.
Yeah,
J,
he
right?
told me to buy 609, I think, because it's got the doghouse for freight, and then they also ran it for passengers.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Brian's is asking if we use a computer for a camera or a camera. We use our computer. I was gonna buy a camera, then I thought, you know what? At this point, I tried with my phone. That hasn't worked out, and just use the camera on our computer.
Seems to work fine, you know.
Yeah. For some reason, early in the stream, I have issues with your the mute on your voice. But
We can get some classic ear rape in here. I can provide. I can wear sunglasses though. It's not that I'm not that type of guy either. I like sunglasses and hats. Normally that's what it's my go out look. But whenever I go to like events like that are normally outside, I'm normally wearing a hat and sunglasses. You can vouch for that.
Yep. George, what's your favorite type of caboose?
My favorite type of caboose, I like SP cabooses just because that's what the classic Lionel cabooses are. But yeah, those are that's my
Yeah,
favorite.
I gotta go with you. Those are pretty cool.
They just look cool too. Tim says, yeah, nickel plate 759 and New York Central J3A 5405 both have whistle steam. Have the whistle steam feature. That's cool. Yeah, that would be pretty cool to get, or something pretty cool to get. Just never really gotten the opportunity, you know, to buy one, or not the opportunity. Just never found the right.
Right, a good deal at the right
Yeah.
time and everything like that. Angel's saying he's getting ready to get some of those 21-inch UP cars for
Oh,
his.
really?
That's a good one. Those are really cool cars. Those are some of
Yeah.
my favorites.
I was looking on eBay the other day at scale K-line 21-inch cars.
Oh,
Dude,
those are beautiful.
we have 4 Amtrak scale 21-inch cars, right? Correct? I think we have 3 domes and then 1.
Right.
And yeah, those things are cool. We just don't have an engine to pull them.
Right. We
Yeah.
don't have any scale.
Or we have engines to pull
Amtrak.
them, but just we don't have either. It's
we've
semi
got the-
scale, or it's just not. It
Oh,
doesn't
actually,
look right.
right, because we have the scale
No.
Genesis,
The P50, P42s. Yeah.
but those never pulled cars like that.
Yeah. Normally, I think that maybe.
The job of the brakeman changed.
Oh, really? That's cool. Interesting.
Brian says he's got 2 of them with steam whistles. He's got an E6 460 and a K4 1361.
Wow, that's cool.
Angel's asking how good are K-Line's 21-inch cars compared to Lionel?
Well, we don't have any Lionel scale 21-inch cars, but K-line ones are nice. They're just
They came
older.
out earlier.
Yeah.
So and I think that those 21-inch Lionel ones are pretty
probably
good.
more detailed.
Yeah, yeah, but the K-line ones are really beautiful. They made some bi-level ones that are my favorite ones.
They made like commuter cars. They made a sounder set. They made a ton of stuff. Pretty sure didn't they make metro cars too?
I'm not sure. I don't think they made them in that 21-inch style though.
Yeah. In 1930 or LGL Railcar, it says in 1937 the union said that that's all new steam locomotive or steam locomotive going for rebuilds must have an extra set of
See,
a seat in the cab for a doghouse. Oh, that's cool.
interesting. I never knew that. LGL, thanks for the education.
Angel says I used to have MTH Premier UP cars, but they were not 21-inch. But they were pretty nice. Lionel looks impeccable though. What does that mean?
Amazing.
Oh, cool. We have some MTH Premier passenger sets. We have the set over there, the Monons, and then we have a Norfolk and Western set, which we run with the
Oh,
Class
those
A.
are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Some of those Mike's Train House passenger sets you can find for relatively good price.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that is true. Very true. You can get those for.
I think we got those Norfolk and Westerns. We got at a really good price. Oh, you know what other Mike's Train House ones we have? We have the Milwaukee Road cars.
Oh yeah, correct.
That's a neat set. Definitely.
Grandpa says, does
Lionel does have
21-inch cars, George, the bi-level metro or MTH? We're talking about K-line.
Yeah. Just the K-line made the bi-level cars, and George was asking about whether K-line had made bi-level cars.
They made a bunch of other 21-inch.
Right.
They made some Norfolk and Western ones.
Right, and Grandpa, right. So Grandpa's right on both counts, but the little miscommunication there. Lionel does make the 21-inch cars, and that's what Angel's talking about, the 21-inch Union Pacific cars. And Grandpa's also right that the bi-level cars are the ones that were made by Metro.
Yes, correct. Those are 18-inch though. The bi-level is made by MTH.
Yes.
Yeah. K-Line did make Metro 18-inch or 21-inch bi-level cars. They used the Amtrak Surf line of cars. Yeah, they probably looked pretty funky. S&T Mainline, welcome to the stream.
Hey, good to see you here. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Angel, I like your comment. That's right.
What do you say?
Always like I'm going to use my lawyer vocabulary on George right now. It means amazing whippersnapper.
Yeah.
So I forgot to ask you yesterday, SM10, did you like my CN shirt? I can't remember if you commented or not, but I wore my real loud CN shirt yesterday.
Yeah, I remember that. He would have had him by hair.
That's good. That's cool. I love it.
Have you ever seen the League of Their Own? They use a potato.
I like that?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Burnsy, we need more dad jokes. CEO of dad jokes.
Right.
You are a dad. S&T Mainline says, I did like the CN shirt. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet shirt.
Right on, rock and roll. So we were talking about you yesterday, SMT. As a matter of fact, George got his racing engine yesterday.
Yeah,
I suppose you can do your reveal now if you want, George. Because SMT's on here. You had a question for him, didn't you?
I did? Oh, yeah, I did. Well, I gotta put this back on. I figured out how to take this off. Pops.
All right, good stuff, George. So yesterday we took a trip over to see a friend of ours because we had to go out and run some errands. Good friend of mine, Bill Cabernis. And George had looked up Bill Cabernis, and Bill Cabernis is train racer.
CEO of train racing.
Yeah. You know, I've actually met train racing, George.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I heard that story yesterday. But yeah, here's my train racing engine. I got to do a little bit of work because you can. I think there's a gear on this driver right here in there, and I think it's like starting to strip a little bit, and it makes a loud sound.
Pretty solid engine there, George.
It is. It's very solid.
It's a nice purchase for $20.
Yeah, it is very true.
$20 right there. I think that was the key. It wasn't necessarily that George was getting the fastest racing engine or
just
$20. Show that run right up there. Get that one close.
Got to get the tender as well. The tender's nice.
It's pretty nice. It's got an E-unit and everything in there, doesn't it, George?
Yeah, it's heavy too. Really good.
Yeah?
I ran it around yesterday, and it wouldn't go off the tracks
Oh, really?
on 072.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
yeah, I mean, it might. Even though that was on the smaller loop over there, so it didn't really have a chance to speed up, if you know what I mean.
All right.
But it's pretty speedy engine.
$20, no shipping. Beats
Yeah,
the heck
it's
out of
nice.
mine, man.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat engine. I like it a lot. You know, it's even got number 3, which is my favorite number. It's not in the back.
His baseball number.
Yeah. That little guy is racing. Yeah, it is. It's a speedy engine.
Well, I have bad news on my racing, George. I got an email today
What?
that I get 2 parts to my racer, actually.
Oh, really?
Yep. That I ordered from 2 different places.
Oh, okay.
And one of the 2 parts I'm not getting until Friday.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to be race ready on Friday.
Well,
We'll see. I might have to see, George.
you're gonna have to bring out the backup car.
Well,
Are
I
you
don't know.
gonna-
I'm frantically looking today for Plan B. But I think my Plan A. Hopefully, my Plan A will work out. I've been looking forward to my Plan B Plan A a little bit. Got some people saying that they like your engine there, George. Farm Full of Train says that's a nice little 440 General there.
Yeah, well, it's not a general, it's an American, but yeah, it's pretty cool. If it was a general, I think Grandpa would probably go berzoinks if you know what I mean.
Right. Mass Train says I have one of those 440s. However, mine sometimes stalls on my switches. It's a speedy little steamer.
Yeah.
Is that one stall on the switches, George? In fact,
you want to do? We can do.
In fact, I remember when we picked it up yesterday, and you're lucky to have Bilko in your corner, dude. What Bilko say? Bilko actually looked for all of his trains, knowing our train layout.
Oh yeah, man, he was looking, looking for
something that wouldn't stall out on the steamers, their switches.
Yeah, the number 2 engine was actually a really good engine, but we decided to choose this one instead because it wouldn't fit inside the rules because we wanted to rent it to us because that was a special engine for him, but a really fast race engine. But it was a Mark 666 switcher with all die-cast body.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
So SMT is asking a question, George, asking if that's a Hiawatha there in the background.
Yes, it is. In fact, so if you want to see it run, come back Thursday.
Thursday. We got tin plate Thursday. When we made our trip over to Bilko lent us a bunch of trains to run. He said that we needed to run some more tin plate on the layout. So he gave us some trains that we can run, including this. This is just a taste of the tin plate that we have right there.
But yeah, this is a Hiawatha. It's an Atlantic. I know you have one.
Come on, somebody's got to come up with it. Somebody,
What?
Anyone?
What? It's hard to hold.
I'm joking, George. Fingers.
Hey, were you guys able to see the video about CRLC on the Steam channel? Yeah, you sent that to me. It looked really cool. Angel. But yes, it is a Hiawatha. It's really nice. And if we've got all the cars for it, I think we have a...
So on Thursday, we're going to run all tin plate.
Yeah.
We're going to back down on all of that command stuff and break out the Hiawatha. That's a beautiful set. I can't wait to see that one out running around the train layout.
Yeah, it's really cool. Although, I think we're just gonna have to break it in a little bit. Yesterday, I didn't like some of the turns.
I'm guessing that a lot of that tin plate we're gonna have to figure. We're gonna have to sit down and figure out what likes the train layout and what doesn't.
Do that tomorrow on a break.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's gonna be fun running all of it though, because he gave us some pretty solid stuff. He gave us, I think, an M10,000, a green diamond, he gave us some Zephyr. Then what's the one by the... What's the other Zephyr? But it's not. Oh, the Flying Yankee. That's
Yep.
right. Yeah.
Flying Yankee.
and
then there's a couple customs in there too. I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go through any of it?
No, I just opened one of the boxes up and I saw a custom. I forgot what it was.
Oh, it's like some sort of Santa Fe engine, right? Or a Santa Fe.
No, it was a Texas Special. It was, I think, a Katy Streamliner.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Not a Texas Special, but a Katy Streamliner.
Yeah. Just locked the E units out.
Yep, that's probably a good idea. We're gonna have to figure that one out right on out.
Did Bilko give you the 752W?
Yes, I think
yeah.
that he did.
Which one's that?
I think that's M10,000.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's M10,000, right? Right, Tim? Yep. So we got some neat ones. I'm just gonna go in the box real quick and see if I can pull out another one. Just
I think the M10,000 is right on top. If you want to grab that.
I want to, George. Let's a little bit of a teaser here, like this. George, let's see here. Coffee grinder, George.
Oh,
You get a coffee grinder with that train for free?
Is that weird?
Yeah, here's the end card for that Katie that I was talking about. The
Holy cow.
pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, check that out.
Custom job. See if I can find the power car for that one. Yeah, here we go. Pretty neat one, the custom job.
Oh, yeah, check that out.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah. This is like one of those cool, like, the cool part about Bilko's collection is he's got a bunch of stuff that he doesn't ever talk about, you know?
Right.
This is a good example of it.
Right, he's got a blue one in here. I have no idea what the blue one is.
Really?
Could be a Boston and Maine.
Blue comic.
Yep. I'm gonna put this down here just so everyone can see. See this? Down in there? Might not be able to see it, but right down there.
Oh, that's
Blue one right down in there. We got some good stuff. We'll bring that out. There's 3 boxes of trains down here like that. We're going to go through those as part of our excursion yesterday to find those. So yeah, George, sounds like your racer was grinding coffee there.
Yeah.
I might be able to.
Whoa.
George, sounds like you got some fix up you got to do there.
Yeah. I tried working on it. Yeah, it worked better yesterday. I tried working on it a little bit, and yeah, didn't really help.
George, LJL's asking, would you rather ride the Burlington Zephyr or the Nebraska Zephyr?
Burlington Zephyr.
Oh yeah, Burlington Zephyr went right by our house here in our hometown, so that one's pretty neat. Man, George, I might be able to. Grandpa's saying it doesn't stand a chance. I think the old timers are going to come out strong on this one, George.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see here. LJL says, would you rather be a brakeman before the air brakes and walk on top of the cars and put the handbrakes on, or be a brakeman after the air brakes were invented and your job would be to look for defects?
Brakeman after.
Brakeman after. Texas Train Master says, okay, asking about the tin plate Hiawatha. Sorry, guys. Angel says, hey, you guys, yep, all right. There, Grandpa's coming in with the fingers. Good stuff. All right. I see here. LGL says, would you rather be an engineer on a big freight steam locomotive or an engineer on a fast passenger steam locomotive?
Big freight.
Oh, I'm totally fast steam locomotive, George.
Really?
Yep.
Why for that?
Because, oh, look at this. Is that thing supposed to smoke? I don't think so, George.
It's smoke, but it's smoke.
Smells like electronics to me.
You're right.
I'm joking. I think that it's got a smoke unit in there, George. Pretty nice deal for it. Hopefully that thing will stay running. That's a pretty nice deal for $20.
Yeah, gonna have to
Got an E unit, some smoke unit in there. That's good.
Might have to. I don't know how I'm gonna like fix that gear if I can. But
Yep. Would you rather? All right, good. So we're caught up here. Doesn't stand a chance. LJL says he'd rather ride the Nebraska. Hey, good news. You can still ride the Nebraska Zephyr. That one's still around.
yeah,
In fact, I haven't really talked about it that much, but we talked about at the very beginning of doing these live streams about going out to see, or about having a meet and greet, a YouTuber meet and greet out at the Illinois Railway Museum, right, George?
correct. Yeah.
So tell the people that have never seen the Illinois Railway Museum what the Illinois Railway Museum is.
So the Illinois Railroad Museum is is probably the biggest railway museum in the United States, but it's pretty cool, and they have they have a lot of operating locomotives, including the Nebraska Zephyr, which is probably one of their pride and joys.
Yeah. They also have 2 steamers, don't they?
Yes, correct. Well, they have 3, but one's in the shop currently. I think it's like
cool.
a,
But 2 of them operate now, right?
Yeah. But yeah, and it's pretty cool. They have a bunch, a huge collection of just like stuff you've never it's just like amazing with the collection that they have, and all of it has like cool stories. If that makes sense. There's the one the Northern that sat in front of the Museum of Science and Industry.
Oh, that's one of my
That's
favorites.
in there. They have a GG1. They have an operating South Shore Little Joe.
LJL says he's been there to see Thomas. So have I. I've been there to see Thomas. Pretty cool. Yeah, and he'd like to go back. All right, so here's the deal. And I'm just going to mention this now, but it's hopefully something we'll build up a little steam on later. But in September 17th, the Illinois Railway Museum has their, and Tim, you can clarify this on me, they have their day where they show off all of their collection. I forget what exactly they call it. And the Nebraska Zephyr will be running, the Shea will be running, the 1630 will be running. And what we want to do is have a little YouTuber meet and greet for all of our friends out there. I think we're going to be tailgating out there with an RV. Invite everybody to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Have a couple hors d'oeuvres, some drinks, have a good time, and then go see
the train run.
Yeah, it's at the Illinois Railway Museum where they bring out all of their best stuff, and I believe their steam's going to be running as well as the Nebraska Zephyr.
Correct. Yes.
September 17th. So write that down. We haven't been talking about that. We talked about that a lot at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
But as we've started to learn more and more about the stay-at-home, I've talked less and less about that because I don't know how that's going to all play out.
That's a bummer, but I hope that it comes through. MLW 265 is at IRM. Correct. Yes. Russ stream. Oh.
Hey, Russ, thanks for coming. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying yourself. Kick back, relax, run some trains with us. Let's talk some trains.
Are you talking about Diesel Days at?
Nope, it's not Diesel Days.
Diesel Days.
It's it escapes me what they call it, but September 17th is a special day out there where they bring out all of their good stuff. So I think that we're going to do that.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, but it's like it's a name. If we said it,
like a showcase. I think it's the museum showcase.
Tim can pipe in about that. He knows a lot about it. He volunteers there. He preps 16:30, and he does morning prep.
That's neat. That's neat. And one day you're hoping to do that too, right?
Yeah. It's starting down at the bottom of the food chain.
Right.
He probably has to wake up so early to get that engine.
I know. He probably lives about. So September 19th and the 20th are the showcase weekends. All right. So that's it. That's the date, not the 17th. It's the 19th, and it's the showcase weekend at the IRM. So thank you, Tim. Thanks for clarifying that on for me. Brian Burns says, that's way too far for me. I guess I should start walking. That would probably be good. If you started walking now, Brian, you might be able to get to Illinois in that time. But you know what? When you get to about Indiana, give me a call. We'll go out and pick them up, right?
Yeah. The border of Indiana. Or the border of Indiana.
You know what?
Illinois.
You can walk the Pennsylvania lines and get to Chicago. That'll be good for him, right? Walk the Pennsy right on through. Give us a call when you get to Indiana.
Yeah.
We'll pick you up.
I have a picture of myself and my dad in a Santa Fe baggage car. That's cool. At IRM, I'm guessing.
Oh, neat. Trains and Things says, I'm envious you guys get to play and I have to work. Well, that's not necessarily true. George and I have been working. Well, George has been going to school all morning, and I've been working all morning. But probably have to go right back to that when we're done. But you know what? I don't worry about that. We're playing right now. Right, George?
Yes.
We're having fun. So, and I'm glad they get a chance to to come and be a part of this for at least for a little while. Put aside your work, put aside your play, or put aside your school, and hang around and yeah. Cool, cool. Yeah, but on September, so what I'm saying in September, like I said, that one's going to be a weekend. So work hard, play hard, right, George?
Yeah.
What you got that in your hand?
I just stole this off the top of one of those trailers on that.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I just like, what the heck?
LGR Rail Yard says one of my favorite pictures at the Illinois Rail Museum was made touching the rods of the last surviving Casey Jones steam locomotive.
That's true. Yeah. We didn't even know that was a thing till like.
Right.
And we've seen it so many times, and we just never bothered to read the little caption thing next to it.
Right. And you know what Angel's saying, that he sets aside time for the streams and then he gets back to school, and that's what I like. I really appreciate that. We've got a really neat following of people that show up every day and participate with us.
Yeah.
Just like us, you say, all right, let's put away aside some time. Let's kick back, relax, hang out with our friends on Stay at Home Running Trains with GFW, right?
Correct.
And again, I want to pump the Discord server down below. The Discord server is kind of an after hours for the live stream, right, George?
Yeah.
And hopefully we got a new link up there. And the link is going to take you to the Discord server, and it'll you follow through the process, and you can join up and continue the conversation after hours. What have you guys been talking about after hours these days?
So I know that
Pennsylvania Railroad. Brian Burns, who's on the stream here, he's a very big participant in the Discord server. And he puts up all kinds of beautiful pictures of the train layouts that he's working on. And big Pennsylvania fan, and he always likes to talk about the Pennsylvania, doesn't he, George?
Yeah, specifically M1.
He loves M1. So as fired up as George is about the cab forward, he is about the M1, and they always go back and forth. Actually, I think that Brian likes to likes to give you a little bit of a tweak about the M1 versus the cab forward, huh?
Yeah, just got this way.
Good stuff.
Just wait till we get an M1 and we'll do a tug of war.
Right. So no, I just to bring that piece of the conversation back around to a complete circle. We appreciate everybody being here. We have a good time with you. Hopefully you have a good time with us. Sometimes we start a little slow, but we gain a little steam, just like any good steam engine, right, George?
Right.
My steam engine. Sometimes it gets out. The first 15 minutes, it's hard to get them going, but we get some sand on the rails and.
Yeah, man, we gotta do morning work.
See, now he's got the volume turned up a little bit. Yeah.
No, you gotta make sure everything's going. In fact, I think my boiler, my water, is a little low. You gotta go get me some water. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You know, he's a talent. He's a high price help.
That's right.
I'm just a producer guy. I'll go get you some water.
Oh, that was a joke. Yeah, but anyways.
So I'm just gonna tell everybody on the stream, if you say reread your last post, we're not going to reread them. Just post them up again. And as far as Texas Trainmaster goes, I'll make one more announcement for you, Texas, and then you can post it up the same thing. And I think we've read it through a couple of times, so we'll read it one more time. A couple of things that I know that Texas Trainmaster is looking for some more subscribers. He's close to 100, so check out his channel. That's a good thing. Tomorrow he's going to have a live stream from the same time we usually are, because he's going to take tomorrow off. So his live stream is going to be 3 to 5. And then the last thing is going to be, he wants to be on our show here, which hopefully we'll have a chance to do that. Hopefully we'll have a chance to get some more people on here. I've asked Ben's Trains, but Ben's Trains is working on his layout, so he's a little bit behind. And Stephen Kofferl, I owe him a phone call. He said that he'd be on it, and I'm unfortunately a little bit behind the 8 ball on contacting him, because that'd be something that I'd really like to get him on.
Yeah.
We're thinking maybe Wednesday, but I don't know if that's going to work out, only because I haven't contacted him. And then I know that Brian wants to be on, and I think Brian would be another fantastic, Brian Burns that is, be another fantastic person to have on our stream. He's got a really amazing collection and some neat stuff, and he's a ball of fire. I think that would be a fun one to have on and have the young generation talk to.
So Trains and Things says, I'm going to do a layout design contest for my future layout. I list the must-haves and give 2 winners prizes for which layout I like the best.
I like that. Trains and Things. That's cool. That's a good idea.
Dude, that is such a good idea, man. Oh, that sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I might enter that.
That'd be neat. That'd be neat.
as my dad knows, my dad is pretty good at designing layouts, but I love to just sketch up layouts a lot.
Yeah, that's something George definitely likes to do.
Um, but yeah, and there's plenty of like sheets of scratch paper, and in the back there's layouts on the layouts in the back.
Right. The Trains and Things says the first prize is a pair of block signals, design of your choice, and the second prize is a set of dwarf signals. Oh my gosh, that's some pretty good prizes right there, Trains and Things. That was, I might even get in on that, see if I can best old Georgie over here. That's some good stuff.
In fact, I think like in school, like sometimes when I think during this school year, I just like sketch up this layout, like in my math notebook. There's about like 7 math sheets that I have that has this layout on it, on like that should have work, but
Well,
don't worry, I passed that class.
Oh, good. Got a
Yeah,
C
I got
minus.
No, I got an A plus,
Oh,
or not an
really?
A plus, an A.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think that with that prize out there, Trains and Things, you might even get old Grandpa George going on that. He loves signals. He's got some neat signals on his layout. And I would really love to get some nice signals on my layout, Trains and Things. So hopefully George will get his brain working and we'll get going.
Or like
Prime the pump too, so get a couple of them from the layout contest, and we're gonna have to just roll down that slope and buy some more from Trains and Things.
Yeah. Angel says me and George were chatting on the Discord about the design of the layout for the future club we want to start. So yeah, we want to start a club. Yeah,
I love it.
I said that we should start it through the TCA. He wants to do something like CLRC.
Oh yeah.
So like have like a place where you meet up. And
I like that. I think that would be cool. Yesterday we had the president of the TCA on. That was kind of neat
the
watching our
whole
stream.
TCA.
Yeah, national president or president. I think he's the president elect. So
yeah. So he's not.
But they just had an election, and I don't know if the results are out. But he was the only person running, so he's going to be the next president of the TCA.
How does that work? Is it possible that he doesn't get it?
No.
Oh,
Yep. So that was cool to see him on following the stream yesterday.
Yeah. LGL Aurelio says, do you like the Pacific 428 at IRM? Yes, I think it's pretty cool. You know, we know like that IRM like inside and out.
Yeah.
I'm a member.
Yeah, hopefully one day. George is working on his Eagle Scout. We're trying to figure out some projects, and George was thinking about maybe trying to do a project over there at IRM for his Eagle Scout.
Yeah, that'd be cool, really cool. But
that would be a neat one.
Something, or,
right. You have to reach out to them for that. That would be a neat one. Or the Prairie State, I think that's another good one. The other one that I think that would be really good right now is if you could do something that would be helpful during the right. I think that what's that?
Right, just the Eagle Scout project, but it's like it sounds a lot easier than it is.
Right,
just
no, that's for sure.
Project,
that's for sure. But right now, there's a lot of need for different things. In fact, the other day, you know what I did today, George?
What?
On Wednesday, I'm gonna have to duck out of the stream a little bit early.
Why is that?
Well, I decided I was gonna. Well, I do on a regular basis, but I made an appointment to go give blood.
Really?
Yep.
How are you gonna do that?
There's a blood center here in town, so I'm gonna go over to the blood center. I made an appointment to go in. I think they've got it set up where there's very, very limited contact that they have, and something that they need. And even now, and the blood banks are really, really low. So I thought I'd go in there and go do that. So I'm gonna have to duck out of the stream a little bit. My appointment's at 5 o'clock on Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't think I ever could do that.
I think you could.
Well,
I think you do it one time. You know what got me into it, George?
What?
When I was 16, they'd come to the high school and they'd say you could get out of class if you gave blood.
Dude, at my school,
They're like, I'll do anything to get out of class. So then I started in high school and I've been giving blood ever since.
Like, I don't know. I don't like. I think it's cool like what they're doing it for. I just like couldn't see my own blood. I hate that. Like I know like it's just. I wouldn't fade or anything. I'd just be like, you know. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely. The first time I was a little scared, but once you get through it, boom.
I think I've given blood, or not given blood, but like I think I've had some blood taken from me for like allergy stuff. I think they're like doing something. It's just like weird.
They only take out a little bit at a time, George. They take about maybe a little bit more than that bottle right there. They take out a pint, and I think that I've given over my lifetime. They gave me an award because I've given 10 gallons of blood.
Oh,
of my
does your
lifetime.
body like produce more?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Your body, once you give blood, you just drink a little bit more the day that you give blood, and your body will produce some more.
You know J.R. Wilson,
Uh-huh.
his father, used to give blood all the time, and one time he they wouldn't let him give blood because his blood pressure was so low. And he like did it regularly,
Uh-huh.
and he got so mad that his blood pressure went up, and they were finally able to take his blood.
That's funny. Too low. They wouldn't let me do it one time because my blood pressure was too high.
Really?
Yeah, I was doing it at lunchtime at work.
Oh.
So they told me I needed to relax a little bit, so I did a couple meditation exercises. They took my blood pressure again, and that was fine. So Trains and Things says that he has a 30 by 36 by 40 foot room with corner stairs. That's a really, really nice size.
Well, what do you think are these?
So Trains and Things, just to clarify that little bit, I love this contest. This is kind of something that's kind of cool, and then you've got a huge room like that. Is this something you're posting just on this stream, or do you have another spot where you're doing a little promotion as to what you're doing for your train layout design? Give us a little bit more specs on that. That's pretty neat.
Angel said I don't have enough blood to spare.
Well, you know what, Angel? It's all right. They take hot blood, they take cold blood, whatever. So if you're cold blooded,
Cold blood? What?
well, I'm thinking Angel might be cold blooded.
What blood type are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I forgot. A positive, I think. It's the same thing my mom is.
I forgot.
You know that you're the
That's
same.
not me.
You know that you're the same type of blood that your mother has.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't think you and I have the same blood type.
Well,
You have the
that's
same blood type as your mom,
That's weird.
and I'm pretty sure that I'm A positive.
I saw a meme where it went like when I went to go get her like there's like a really it was like a really strict mom and like with grades and stuff like that. And he said he went to go get his blood test. And he got,
Right,
like a
right.
B, I think like a B minus or something like or not. I don't know like all the blood stuff, but like he got a B minus with his mom, and they showed a picture of his mom or like a lady with a belt when he got that.
Grandpa says, "Hey, Trains and Things, you could get a Warren Buffett to design a layout like his. Wouldn't it be cool to have a layout like Warren Buffett's?"
Yeah, man.
You
1 to 1.
His what's his railroad called?
BNSF.
Oh, that's his.
Yeah, I heard it's not too big. Yeah.
Which one's bigger, UP or BNSF? I know.
BNSF.
No, I think it's UP. I learned that from old Texas Trainmaster Sam the other day, watching his stream. Good stream. One more pump. He's gonna be on there tomorrow. Check him out. 3 to 5, Texas Trainmaster. There you go.
But it's not the yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said it was the UP by just a little bit.
Oh, really?
I'm sure that he's gonna correct me if I'm wrong.
But yeah, I know those two are probably two of the biggest railroads in the United States, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Do any of those railroads, or well, actually, no. Do like any of those railroads go into Canada? I know, like you're like the BNSF or see, yeah, that's a good question. Like, 'cause I know CP comes in, or CP and CP come here.
Right.
And then,
we also see like a bunch of other engines come through here all the time. We see BC Rail engines every
BC
once in a
Rail
while.
isn't a thing anymore.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we see different, like unpainted, that's correct. But that is true. Yeah. I know there's a couple of short lines that go into Maine as well. Like SMT Mainline did a video on those.
Oh, really?
A while ago, yeah.
Oh, he's off. You were gonna ask him a question about the gearing on your UP.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's here or not, but what was it that you were looking for
I think
from SMT?
you did a video a long time ago on how to fix your trains with fixed gears with the baking soda, but in vinegar, I think. But not vinegar.
Really?
Baking soda. But I think that was just nylon gears, and there's a brass gear in there, and I don't know how that got stripped, but
I doubt the brass gear is stripped.
You could tell.
Really? Well, I mean, obviously there's some type of script there, but
It's not like stripped from. It's just like been used. If that makes sense. So like, there's like you can tell like where the gears have met, and there it's like it's cool or not cool, but like you can tell like where the worm gear doesn't meet. It's like where how big the gear should be, and then there's like a divot in the gear where the worm gear has been like
right.
for a long time.
So LJL is checking in. Do you like the horn on CBQ 9911? Now you have to explain what the 9911 is for everybody first. That's the Nebraska Zephyr engine.
Oh, yeah. So basically, it's an engine that pulls Nebraska Zephyr at IRM. It's an
Seven.
E7. Yeah, E7.
I think it's the E7.
E6. Anyways, it's some E unit. I think it's like the last surviving of its class too, and it's pretty cool. It pulls the Nebraska Zephyr train set that IRM has, and every once in a while the ticket places. I know it's been to a bunch of different train shows like around the country, but yeah, I actually went to. I'm pretty sure it went to the Norfolk and Southern Roundhouse, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that, George.
Yeah. Um, I'm not sure if it's a Norfolk and Southern Roundhouse. There's a picture with like a bunch of like E and F units around I think there's a Norfolk and Southern Roundhouse, but yeah, it's an EMD E5. That's correct. Yeah. Um, but yeah, do you mind if I go get some water?
No, go right ahead, George.
I'm so thirsty.
Yeah, we really like the IRM. It's a nice spot here. We're really blessed to have it. Now, in my opinion, I've been to a lot of railroad museums around, and I think it's probably the best one in the world, or at least here in the United States. That's my opinion. They've got such a nice collection, and I think it would be a really, really neat thing to do to have um, um, people that are in the YouTube community, and I think we're going to try and start promoting that as soon as we get a better idea of how things play out with stay at home. But the showcase event that they have is an amazing event, and it would be fun to get a lot of people out there. We would have opportunity to tailgate a little bit. We have some hors d'oeuvres, some drinks. Everybody can hang out with each other, relax, and coalesce, and then they can go in to check out all of the amazing collection that the RM has. It's a really, really good stuff. They've got a couple operating steam locomotives that they're going to be running on that day. And they run 2 steam locomotives on a regular basis. They have a Shay, and they have the 1630, which is oh gosh, I don't remember what the type is of the 1630, but it's an old Frisco locomotive. Beautiful, beautiful engine. I'm sure there's going to be somebody that's going to type in on that one. Iron Fox, welcome, welcome. TDF is saying that the CBQ E5 has 2 horns, has a Leslie A200 single horn and a Leslie S2M multi-chang horn. Matt's Trains, welcome. Good to see you here. Let's get you guys both a whistle. Let's see here. You haven't been paying attention to the remote here. A whistle for Iron Fox. A whistle for Matt. Thanks for yeah. All right. So thanks for reminding me that 1630 is a Russian decapod. That's right.
What did you say it was?
I couldn't remember what it was.
It was supposed to go to Russia. You know that?
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's why LJL likes that.
Matt's Train says the 911 went to Spencer, North Carolina for a Streamliner event. It was a former Southern Railway roundhouse, now opened by the North Carolina Transportation Museum. Very cool.
That's cool.
Very cool. So we were talking about the Illinois Railway Museum. George, what's your favorite piece here at the Illinois Railway Museum?
Ooh. That's a good question. Oh gosh. Wow, that's a really good question. I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably go. They have a really cool mallet there. It doesn't get enough attention as it should, but I mean, everybody always talks about the big 3, but it really should be the big 4. Because it's
What's the big 3?
The big 3 is the Norfolk and Western Y3A. Oh gosh, I don't know the number on it, but it's the Y3A at the St. Louis Transportation Museum, 1218 and then 611.
Oh, for the Norfolk and Western?
Yeah, but there's a lot of people like I don't really think they realize that they have a
Illinois Railway Museum
has a Norfolk and Western engine and
an articulated engine.
Yeah,
right?
articulated engine, correct. Steam engine, and it's some sort of mallet. I don't know the exact. Tim can probably pipe up
Right
about
on,
it.
right
but,
on.
Yeah.
So Texas Trainmaster is correcting me, George. It's not the UP that's the bigger one. It's the BNSF that's the bigger one. Right, right. BNSF has 32,500 miles of track, and the Union Pacific only has 32,100 miles of track. So the BNSF is the bigger railroad.
If I was the Union
There you go.
Pacific, I'd just
Warren Buffett.
if I owned the Union Pacific, I'd just plop down the paycheck to put like
Like
500.
back around.
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and
yeah,
forth.
yeah. You know, get the extra 500 miles.
The LJL Rail Yard says the 1630 was originally meant to go to Russia, but thank you very much, Mr. Lennon. It never made it there, and instead went to the Pennsylvania Railroad after the USRA, then Frisco.
UP is the better railroad.
Oh, well, we're not going to get into that debate today because I'm sure we got some people that are pretty staunchly BNSF guys, and we've got some people that are pretty staunchly UP guys. So,
I'm not liking UP currently.
why is that, George?
Just because I don't know, they're just being I don't know, they're just
They got a steam program. That's pretty cool.
yeah, but I mean they retired as soon as they got their new big toy, they just took the old reliable
So
and
the
just
Challenger that
tanked her. Yeah, the Challenger is currently retired right now due to politics, and Tim was talking about this yesterday. But it's just I don't know. I think it's a shame just because one person didn't like that the Challenger made somebody else famous, and then or famous for having the Challenger, and then he didn't want it around anymore. So as soon as
Well, see, I think it's this. It costs a lot of money to keep those big engines going.
UP's
No,
they
I
have
get
all
it,
the
I
money
get
in the
it.
world. I mean,
No, well, I mean, it's just still, I guess, a money loser. You know, it costs a lot of money. I know they've got a lot of money, but it's a money loser, and it's always about the bottom line. So I got my fingers crossed. So hopefully they'll pickle the Challenger and keep it so that it's not something that's going to deteriorate.
not like the 1218.
Right. So, I mean, Norfolk and Southern's the one that I think you're being kind of hypocritical. Norfolk and Southern's the one that takes the engines that are working and kind of ruined the steam program there and in 1218, from what I understand.
Yeah, correct. But yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not saying that the UP did it or not did it. But
I don't
hopefully-
like that Norfolk and Southern just because of that aspect, but I think that they're kind of just being stupid with the 3985. I mean, they have the resources to fix it, and it was perfect. Or actually, no, they needed to do some
Boiler
inspection
check.
and boiler check, and they just I don't know, just
switch gears and went to the
yeah.
4014.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it doesn't even have a tender anymore. It's being used on 4014.
Right. Yeah. So Texas Trainmaster says the BNSF is better. It has more history, more famous railroads under its belt. Although sometimes I wish they owned the Southern Pacific, so it would be an even 10 railroads. They were going to be merged for a while. Remember
Well,
that?
it wouldn't be the BNSF.
I know, but they were going to
Yeah.
Santa Fe and the Southern Pacific were going to come together, weren't they?
Yeah, but I think if they owned the Southern Pacific, they wouldn't own any of the other railroads that they own now. So it'd be even less, and they wouldn't be as big as they are now either. 'Cause
Right.
The SPF or SPSF is a good. I like the idea. Just didn't stick.
Right.
I mean,
So Grandpa says, Texas Trainmaster, there is no more famous railroad in the West than UP in the Central Pacific. That's true, isn't it?
that is very
Promontory Point.
Yes.
I'd like to go to Promontory Point, wouldn't you, George?
Yeah, I know Grandma and Grandpa have been there a couple of times. It's
Right.
in Utah, correct?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
See the golden sky.
Oh, that would be a neat spot to go. It's a national park.
Really?
Yeah.
That's neat.
I think if you were a park ranger, that's where you'd be at. Or that or Steamtown.
Yeah. It's true. Don't they have replicas of them too?
They do. They do.
That's really cool. The Rock Island and the SP tried to merge. Man, the SP is like it's funny. If you look at the SPSF, it's kind of like just like I'm sure it's like you like looking back in high school and like seeing that girl that you used to date, like in like a photo album, right? Like that happened, but like it didn't work out.
I like that analogy, George.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like the merger was kind of just like stuff that didn't work out. But the Rock Island and the SP tried to merge. Interesting. I've never heard that. And the SP is always trying to merge.
Right.
Yeah.
And Brian Burns says the Pennsylvania Railroad and the New York Central merged. Now,
Yeah,
merged.
they formed the Penn Central.
Now we were no enemies don't go well. Now we know enemies don't go well together. Yeah, that didn't work out real well. Actually, Penn Central was around when I was growing up. I kind of liked the Penn Central. I had no idea that
I
about
love the Penn
the
Central.
ins and outs of railroading and everything like that.
I like the Penn Central just because of the memes. I've seen plenty of.
My
Penn
favorite
Central
one
games.
is the Penn Central never derailed on
On Horseshoe Curve, yeah, yeah. We didn't derail on Horseshoe Curve. That's correct, yeah. But yeah, man, that's even plenty. There's like a photo I found of some Penn Central unit, and it was like it like had like gone over like some like bumper, I think, or like it went past some bumper, and it was like on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, have you seen that photo?
No.
Oh, I'll have to find it, but it's a pretty funny photo. If you look. It's
And I have some of
probably
those pictures of the
Photoshop.
track where it's all.
Mhm. Oh yeah, just looking at those like high Q box cars go like when they're like going on.
Bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
Grandpa pointed out to Brian that there's a great book called The Wreck of the Penn Central. That sounds like it was a good book just by the title, huh?
How many sequels are there?
It was over. The first one was over pretty quick. See, they're talking
Well,
about
no,
the whole
no.
railroad.
Okay, yeah. I was like making a joke, like like the
How
wreck,
many
and then, like,
cra-
how many crashes were there? What do you think your favorite? Like out of all like the like train crashes that have happened over the years, like which one do you think like is the most interesting?
Oh man, Wreck of the '97 or Casey Jones.
Really?
Yeah, I
thought
like
you'd
those.
say- I thought you'd say the Pennsylvania GG1 one. Just 'cause
Oh,
they
I forgot about that one. That one's a pretty amazing one too. I like those other two just because there's all kinds of legendary folklore about both of those.
yeah,
But-
like how they put the root or the
No, the two that I mentioned,
Oh, yeah.
Casey Jones and Wreck of the '97. But you're right, the one of the GG1 wreck coming into Pennsylvania, yeah,
Penn Station.
Station. I think it wasn't Penn Station. It was in,
There's another. I think it was in New York though, right? Like Grand Central Station.
but the where the GG1 came through and crashed into the station.
And went
Fell down into the basement, and they had the inauguration going on, and they still needed to bring trains in and proceed with the
So
inauguration.
they built a floor over the GG1. Sadly, it's not there anymore. And I think it's cool that it's still around,
Right.
and it like worked. I think
That-
that sounds like something they'd
So
scrap.
they for those of you that don't know,
Washington D.C.
yeah, it was Washington. That's what I thought. So the engine with a GG1 was coming into Washington D.C. and couldn't slow down in time, and plowed right on through into the station, got into the station, and then fell down into the basement. And it was during the inauguration of Dwight D. Eisenhower. And people were coming from all over the country for the inauguration. So rather than try and do anything with the inauguration, and all of the people coming through the railroad there, what did they do, George?
Built a floor over it.
They just built the floor right over.
I think it's really
the
interesting
GG1.
how they got it back in service.
Right. So
Right
then
after.
after they went on, the inauguration without a hitch, people came in. Nobody died during the accident.
Yeah, it was just really cool.
And then after the inauguration, they ripped up the floor, and the Penn Central took the GG1 right out of there. And that
I thought it
GG1,
was the Pennsylvania.
I'm sorry, it was the Pennsylvania. What did I say?
I said Pennsylvania.
Okay, the Pennsylvania took the
GG1.
GG1 right out of there,
And they fixed it up.
fixed it up, put
And
it
it
back
worked
on.
for the Penn Central.
The Pennsylvania, the Penn Central.
I think it worked for Conrail or either Amtrak.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
And it's
that.
still around.
Right.
It's in a museum.
It's at the the B&O Museum
Yeah.
in Baltimore. So
But,
that very train that was in that accident.
Which is pretty cool. And my favorite is that one that they cut in half and is now like it was a switcher engine. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they cut it in half and they just used the one half
GG1?
for yeah, of a GG1. They cut a GG1 in half and they use it for switching. And,
Yeah, no, that's true. Tim's pointed out that the JLC GG1 that I have, the 4768, was the GG1 that fell into the basement.
dang, we should like recreate that.
No. And Grandpa says the Santa Fe went through the bumper post into the lobby of the Dearborn Station.
Really? Oh yeah, that was what
Silver
inspired
Streak.
the Silver Streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I've seen the photos of that too.
Yep. And Brian Burns is checking in with Grandpa George, saying books added to school reading. Good job. I guarantee it'll be a good one.
I wish we got to pick what we read. I think there's only one time I've gotten to pick what I've read, and it was The Beast by or I don't remember who the author was, but it's about a secret race car that Roger
True story,
Penske-
isn't
it's
it?
a true story, yeah. That Roger Penske made to win the Indy 500, and yeah, that book was really cool, but I never got a chance to finish it before we started this. One of these days I gotta sit down. I'm like really close to finishing it, but she made us start class like book clubs where we have to read books that she gives us, and I'm currently reading The Maze Runner, which is pretty good.
That is a good one.
But I don't know. I liked The Beast better.
Yeah, you got to knock that one out.
Yeah, I have a lot of unfinished books that I'd like to finish, but just never gotten around to it.
Right.
Reading isn't normally something I go to. Rather just like instead of reading, just like play trains.
Absolutely.
I can read the railroads on the side of the engines.
Right. No, absolutely. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
I think my favorite's probably the Big Boy Crash.
I didn't know there was a Big Boy Crash.
Yeah, 4,005.
Really?
I think it's why it got converted to oil.
That's the one that's in Denver, right?
Yes. And I got into an accident, and it got.
Just make sure that you speak up. No, I've been watching the audio here. You're doing good. You're doing good.
It got into an accident. I think it was pulling a PFC train as well. I don't know what the cause of it was, but if you look at pictures of it, it was pretty crazy.
Really?
Yeah, like the boiler was like detached from like part like of the.
Oh, really?
But it's around today. But yeah, and it's just I don't know. I think it's cool, and then I think it got converted to oil. It was an oil burner, and it just was too much, so it got converted back to coal.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've been to that one. I've seen the one there in Denver, George, and I'm surprised because if I remember correctly, that that Big Boy out there in Denver, it smells like oil. Like you remember when we went to go into the submarine, the Silver Sides, how it smelled like oil? When we went in there, it smelled like diesel. That's what I remember about the Big Boy there in and maybe it's just my memory that was bad, but in Denver,
it probably does. I mean, oil does have a lasting smell, if you know what I mean. But it did get converted back to coal.
No kidding.
It couldn't. It would just be more efficient because you have all the stops for Big Boys.
Right.
Instead of filling it up with oil every.
Right. So the Union Pacific was a coal burning railroad, right?
Yeah.
The SP was.
SP was.
They burned oil, huh?
Burnt oil. Yeah. Well, yeah. They burnt oil. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a lot of things. Like that's a crash that a lot of people don't know about. The famous engine.
Yeah, for sure.
But
how many Big Boys have you seen? All right, got that one right today.
I can name them all too. But yeah. Holy cow, we've been going for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, good. George has finally got the sand on the rails, up the steam. Well, here's what I'm going to do. My plan for George is I'm going to tell him it's 3 o'clock, but it's 2:30, and get him going. So then when 3 o'clock comes around, he's primed and ready for action.
The only problem we have with that, though, is like when I'm doing school, I've got my computer, and I look at the clock.
Oh, yeah. So I think the school days are the ones that jam George up a little bit. Although that he comes down and he's still thinking about math equations. Or I don't know what he's thinking about.
I know, you're right. It's pretty bad. But yeah, coal is cheap out in Wyoming. Yeah, that's true. That's probably one of the other reasons why. I bet you. If you have a bunch of other engines of the same class that are using coal, and you have just one using oil,
right?
Do you know how much of an inconvenience that would be?
Right. Well, the other thing we're talking about coal. I'm not an expert on any of this, but I always think that it's really neat that how the railroads who use coal would rely on the different types of coal around the areas of the country they're at.
Like Norfolk and Western. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
But the Norfolk and Western, they had coal coming out of their ears.
Right. Right. So they operated coal steam engines until the 60s, when all of the other steam engines around the country, or all of the other railroads around the country, had converted to diesel. Right.
Correct. Yeah. So,
and then out west, the coal wasn't as good as out east, so they used a different kind of coal that didn't burn as well.
Yeah, and it's cool too because Bilko, he owns a steam engine,
right?
And he always talking about like different types of coals that he used. Because he said they never use. What's the type of coal that he said never to use because blacksmiths use it?
I don't remember, George.
It's this type of coal that blacksmiths use. He said never to use because it'll melt the firebox.
It gets so hot that it
Yeah, it melts the firebox.
must be really hard coal.
Yeah, and he likes to mix his coals, kind of like trail mix, you know, because so he can. There's a type of coal that's that burns for a long time, but it doesn't give a lot of smoke. And then there's a type of coal I think from West Virginia that doesn't last as long, but it smokes a lot. And normally when you're driving a steam engine or
People
steam
like
engine,
to see smoke.
well, people like to see smoke too, but it's you need to know
A
that
combination of both of them, huh?
you need to see smoke coming out of the engine to know everything's working. You know, because
Right.
if smoke's not coming out of the steam engine, you probably have some sort of clog and it's bad just because those things can be ticking
Right,
time
right,
bombs.
right.
So it's very you need to know a lot of stuff, and it's just something that people like to see smoke, and just because it's just important to know, like it's not something that's like really like that big, but it just it's something that's you like good to know while you're
Right,
driving. steam
right.
engine.
So hey, DB Tech's here, George. Always a favorite, long time watcher. Hold on.
Sorry.
Gotta get this going. Here we go. Give him a whistle. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us a little bit. Grandpa's checking in saying the anthracite coal is the hottest. What is it? The Erie was the anthracite road? Or the Lackawanna? I don't remember. One of them we used to call himself the Anthracite Railroad.
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's
Because
cool.
they had good coal. They carried good coal too. Brian Burns says the railroads like the Pennsylvania Railroad and the Norfolk and Western held on to steam in a goal for people to use coal because they carried the load of it. Right, yeah, yep. Texas Trainmaster says, who would think would win a tin plate race between a Hiawatha or the M10,000? We'll go M10,000 on that one, but that's a race you probably never see. I've seen those M10,000s when they're greased up and they fly, man.
Yeah. Are there any what?
No, he says a tin plate.
Oh. Yeah, I think the template Hiawatha's aren't necessarily that fast, you know? That one's really slow. The one on the left.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. The front truck likes to pop off a lot. And it shorts out.
You're running around here on the circle and it was popping off.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to figure out where they run and where they run best.
We're probably going to have to run the Hiawatha on this one because over there doesn't like the change in heights. But
We've got a Ross track here on our layout with, Cargraves track with Ross switches.
yeah, and it might be one of those things where if we don't really get any of them to run well, we just bring out the Lupo 72.
Right. Well, hopefully, Template Thursday, we're going to have the family running on Wednesday. And I got to bring out my GG1. And we'll have to put away some of these cars that we've got here. Get a little change in the guard. Maybe we'll bring out that Mona. I haven't run that one in a while.
Oh, yeah. That one's a cool one, too.
That is. We got that one. Or rotate that one out and bring out another one to run on the layout here. We had a goal where we're going to try and rotate one in every day, but that it seems like easy enough, but it's, I guess, on the back end, it's kind of ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Texas Train Masters, which standard gauge train do you think would be faster? State Set or the Blue Comet? Ooh, I've seen that Blue Comet run. That thing runs smooth.
Yeah.
I like
this is
that.
Ralphing.
Yep. That Blue Comet set
The
is
state
smooth.
set is the silver one, right?
No, green.
Oh.
Yep. Grandpa says, fingers, George, fingers. Not sure what George was touching there. Maybe,
Yeah. Oh.
oh, gosh.
Benjamin
Benjamin Tide,
Tide.
welcome back. Good to see you. Give him a listen. We were talking about a lot of things. We're talking about, so we got a chance to go, speaking of museums and everything, we were talking a little bit about the Illinois Railroad Museum. Got a chance to go out there to Steamtown.
Correct, yeah.
That's where we learned about the anthracite route. And I want to say it was the Erie. Somebody
yeah,
please.
it's the Erie Lackawanna, yeah.
Not Erie Lackawanna, because there were two railroads that combined together, remember? So you had the Erie Railroad and the Lackawanna Railroad. And they combined to make the Erie Lackawanna.
I'm guessing Erie.
I think it was the Erie because it was Phoebe Snow.
Yeah, I think it's
And
Erie.
I think the Phoebe Snow was Erie.
Is that a
Reading, I'm getting corrected here. I don't think so. Brian Burns is tripling down on that one.
I think.
Okay. You know what? George, I'm gonna look that one up.
Oh, okay. You also check out the California State Drum Museum. My mom's been there, but I've never been there. My dad hasn't been there either, but my mom's been there. Why did mom go there for?
She went out there for a train convention with my parents.
You didn't go?
I wasn't able to get out there when she was able to get out there, so I came later, and by the time I got there, they'd already been.
Really?
Yep.
Gosh, you saw the Cat 4.
Yeah, I know. I
You
bet
know
she
it?
doesn't even remember it.
I bet she doesn't even know what that is. Oh yeah, there was a train
And
there.
Grandpa went with them, and I think they even had like a big festival where they were brought in a bunch of steam engines from all over the place.
What?
Yeah, true story.
How long ago was that? Was that like when you guys were dating?
No, it was like right before we were married. I think it was 1998. Maybe it was later than that. Maybe it was like 2003.
Dang.
But it was in California there, obviously.
Yeah. Phoebe Snow was Lackawanna. You had the Lake States. Came to Chicago. Oh yeah, that is true. Have you been to York? Talking to my dad, yeah. He's been. What about the Texas Special?
Man,
When
he
you-
is a he go when Grandpa goes to York. We have a there.
You have to have. your
Man,
deep
buckle up. We have a
pockets.
good time, man. We have a good time.
And you gotta bring the RV, man. Pack it full of trains. Grandpa, you gotta take me. Can we go this next time, Grandpa, please? Angel says, when do you end e-school? Like May 25th, I think, right?
I don't
you
remember.
Know. You don't know. But yeah, I think it's May 25th. So it's coming around the corner. Just the month of May will I'll be in school. But yeah, that's us.
Yes. So the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western. So it's Lackawanna. This is the Phoebe Snow, and they called themselves the Anthracite route. Yep.
What's your favorite fallen flag, George? The Southern Pacific. Yeah, I like the Southern Pacific. You know, there's a lot of like west or eastern.
I don't know.
railroads.
It's too hard to pick. You know, I'm like, oh, Milwaukee Road.
Milwaukee Road,
You know,
that's
and then the other one that I never really liked growing up, but now I really like, Burlington. Burlington. I like the
really,
Burlington.
why didn't you like the Burlington?
Right here is in
No,
Yorkville.
why didn't?
Oh,
you?
I don't know. Just I didn't really have very much familiarity with the Burlington. And for some reason, when I was younger, I thought that their F units looked weird. Not the silver ones. Not the silver ones.
Okay,
The next
red
generation ones.
The
that,
red ones?
yeah.
Dude, those are
No,
like
the,
even
the,
better
the gray
than
ones. The gray ones. Those yeah. Let me see if I can find one. I'll try this. See if I can post this up on the. But I thought that they looked weird. I'm not even gonna try that. They were kind of gray and had like a weird nose on the front. I thought, or maybe they were whitish gray.
Oh,
I have to show you.
really?
Yeah.
I know those. Yeah.
So I,
Oh, did those? Oh, I think.
do you know which one I loved when I was growing up?
What?
I thought there's no better railroad than the Santa Fe. Oh, I love me some Santa Fe.
Yeah.
I still like the Santa Fe.
I used to think the Sioux
Yeah.
line got their name because they sued a lot of people.
I never liked the Sioux line. That's another one. I like the Sioux line now, but I never liked the Sioux line. There's two reasons why I didn't like the Sioux line. One, you could get a more boring paint job than the Sioux line when I saw them. They were black and white. Their engines were black and white with just like a red nose. How can you get more boring than that? And then the other thing,
Penn Central.
the Sioux bought the Milwaukee Road that ran by my house.
Oh yeah.
So they displaced the Milwaukee Road when the Sioux came online. It was like they replaced all of my Milwaukee Road that I grew up with
Yeah.
black and white engines. Black and white, George.
What kind of engines did you see go through? Like Jeeps, like Milwaukee Road engines, Jeeps.
All kinds of stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever see any F units like, or like on freight trains? I know there's a lot of F units on.
No, I don't. It might have, but I don't remember. And then the other thing too, Grandpa's chiming in too. This is true. That my dad never worked for. Grandpa never worked for the Burlington. He worked for some of those other railroads.
Oh, like the Santa Fe.
Yeah, right. Hold on, I lost. George and I were talking here, so we lost track of some of the commenting going on. So backing up, Angel says I can't wait to end. Oh, for school, and Benjamin Ty says I like the Burlington Northern, and then there's questioning the F-45s. No, they were
They were F units.
F units.
Oh no, they might have been the Wacko F units.
Anyway, it was just a child thing that I remember. I looking at them thinking that they looked weird. Now I like them. I've grown to like. It's one of those things. When I was growing up, I didn't like asparagus or mushrooms either. Now I love both of them. Angel Garcia says, "Do you guys know who's going to be the next guest on your next stream?" Well, I hate to say this right off the bat because I haven't really talked to him, and I've got to nail things down. But Stephen Kofro is one that I've been kind of going back and forth with. He's got an amazing train layout and a very, very cool collection. So we're real excited to have him on. I think that he'll be a lot of fun, and that's going to be the next one that we're planning on. As far as the day that we're having it on, I don't want to. I can't nail that down right now. So maybe we'll have him either on in the week sometime or on Saturday. That would be fun to have him on Saturday. So
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Do you know the Clinchfield Railroad? Yeah, man, I think the Clinchfield's so cool just because of the challengers they had. Did you know that when the 3985 went out east, the CSX only let them go on their track or the tracks if they lettered the Challenger to be a Clinchfield Challenger.
oh gosh, I think that's funny about all the politics about how the different railroads won't let the different steam engines on their track. About how
Well, even though UP won't even let like 3985 or 4449.
I know.
Like on their old main line. I mean, that's like just stupid. And that's what another reason why I don't like 4014 is everything's got to be controlled by them.
Oh, very cool.
Control freaks.
Hey, you know who else said they could do one?
What?
Our good friend Steve Hollick.
Really?
Yeah. Now that would be an amazing get him on. We're gonna have to get him on. That would be a lot of fun to have him on.
He's got his collection and my grandpa's collection rivaled each other. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Would you agree?
Yep. Oh, hey, Stephen Corfro came on the stream and says, "Take care. I got to run." And yes, he's ready. So I'll reach out to you. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by.
Gracias.
So Steve Hollick, that's cool. We get Steve on there. That'd be a lot of fun. We got some high power layouts coming around here.
Oh yeah, man. It's gonna be cool, fun, and yeah, I think it'll be cool for Mr. Hollick to be on.
Right on.
Yeah. Him and my grandpa are really good friends. They've known each other for a very long time. I mean, there's they've probably known each other. Do you think when did you think they met? Like, were you?
They were met in the TCA. Yeah, I was around. Yeah.
So I was. So maybe not before, but you were younger, weren't you? Or
yeah. I was probably about your age when they met.
Yeah.
They probably knew each other, but they became good friends when I was about your age, maybe a little bit older than your age.
I challenge you guys to get a turntable and a run.
Oh, we can't do that. Not going to even try to go there. Although the one thing that I have been thinking a lot about, and I don't think we're set up for it right now, but boy, we saw that layout last week or a couple of weeks ago, and they had that storage yard. I love that storage yard. Wasn't that thing cool, George?
Yeah, that'd be cool to have one.
Some type of storage yard where we could just store trains instead of having it up over here like this, where we just have it on the table.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That'd be neat.
Brandon the Frisco's back. Says, "Hey, I'm back. What's cooking?" Good to have you back. We're about ready to wind up the stream. Time flies when you're having fun. Once the sand gets on the track and the boiler gets rolling, it's good times, right, George?
Yeah. Yes.
It's 5:01 already. Can you believe that?
It is.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So Jack Phelan said he'd do a stream. Well, Jack Phelan we were actually have on deck, Dad, from the TCA. He's got a really cool post-war layout. We had him on deck to do a actual GFW trains video on his layout. So, yeah, I don't know how to reach out to him during the stay-at-home, but I do know how to reach Mr. Hollick, so we might have to give him a call. He just says we at least get an engine shed. We might try and get something.
No, all our engines are going to be homeless.
So, well, with the 5 o'clock hour here, thank you everybody for coming today. It's good to have you here. Thanks for hanging out with us. Had a good time, haven't we, George?
Yeah, fun time.
So George showed off his racing engine that he's got.
Looks pretty promising.
Well, mine I'm a little bit worried about myself. I'm supposed to get it, I might not be able to get it in time. So I might be doing a little scrambling. I'm going to see if I can find a backup engine. But I'm real excited about my number one engine. Yep. So that one's a good one. So no stream tomorrow. That's the stream that we've got tomorrow. We're taking a day off. We usually try and take one day off a week, like they do at restaurants. You know, Monday off, but we did decide to take Tuesdays off. So Tuesday we're going to work on the train layout a little bit and be away from the stream in the meantime. You know, our good friend Texas Train Master Sam's going to be having his stream to kind of fill in the blanks on that. So check out his stream tomorrow, and we'll be back on Wednesday.
Make sure-
Families going to be running trains on Wednesday. We're going to have Mom down here. We're going to have Anita down here. I think that'll be a lot of fun. We have the GG1 running. That's always a favorite. That's my
What do you
favorite
think
train.
Anita's gonna run?
The GG1.
Like, do you think she's gonna choose an engine? She's gonna
I want to see you and Anita run together on the same circle of track,
Oh,
George.
that's not gonna be a good idea. She probably doesn't even know like the how to turn the knob. You know.
She runs trains
Like when? No, I'm just
from time to time, you know.
Anyways, so if you guys haven't already, make sure to check out the Discord. We you know, you've put in a lot of time into that.
Well, now I'm hoping that it grows on its own. That's my hope. I put some time setting it up, and I'm hoping that it grows on its own. It's fun to see all of the young guys chat. We've got some people that are on here that talk and participate a lot. Angels on there, you're on there. Ours Trains, Core's on there, and then probably the most enthusiastic participant on there who talks all of the time is Brian Burns. He's a very enthusiastic train guy, and I would love your enthusiasm. That's good
A lot
stuff.
of regulars from the stream on there, like Angel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Angel's on there too. So
Our stream. Yeah.
Right.
Iron Fox. Yeah, we got a lot.
Iron
of
Fox. Forgot about Iron Fox. Iron Fox is in Ben's trains.
Yeah.
To talk
A lot
about
of
him.
you could go
So
on for probably about 15 more people.
Right. So anyway, check out the Discord, and we will be back. We'll be back on Wednesday, and then mark that down. Not only that, mark down Wednesday. We're gonna have a good lineup. We got family running trains on Wednesday,
Tin plate.
Tin Plate Thursday,
Friday. Fast Friday.
Fast Friday. Yeah, that's gonna be some good stuff. So we got a really good 1-2-3 punch there, 1-2-3 strikeout on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that'll bring us right into the weekend. And hopefully on the weekend we'll be able to have somebody come in on Saturday. Steven, he's well set to go. We've been just haven't nailed things down, so maybe we'll get Steven in on Saturday, and bam. That's a
We should well, if Sam doesn't continue doing Tuesdays, we should change our breaks to Mondays, so we can do tug of war Tuesdays.
that might be a good one. That might be a good one. So anyway, everybody,
See you. Thank you for watching, and tune in Wednesday. No stream tomorrow. Taking a break, but you can go check out Sam's, and
we'll see you around the roundhouse.
don't let the goose hit you on the way out.
But, all right, I got you.
Oh, you? Okay. Just making it a little easier for you.
Very good.